How you doing, Jersey? Welcome to the Star Ledger Newsroom. Friday, July 25th. Serious bombshell this morning, stripped across the front page. Assemblyman Neil Cohen under investigation after an aide reportedly found child pornography on his office computer. Now, Cohen was turned in by his Democratic colleagues who share the office, Senator Ray Lesniak and Assemblyman Joe Cryan. The story says that Cohen is now under psychiatric care. Now this, again, is a huge story, and we're going to be following this as it unfolds on NJ.com. Keep clicking back there. Again, the minute we have new information, we will post it. I'm going to change gears here now dramatically for this next item. A couple of years ago, I was at my in-laws in the summer weekend, and they wanted to go to a hot air ballooning festival. This is not my thing. My phone is ringing. Again, when I got to the balloon festival, I had a great time. Really spectacular thing to see. Andre Malok, video journalist. This weekend there's a balloon festival in Reddington. The balloon festival in Reddington, New Jersey this weekend. Andre Malok went hundreds of feet up in the air to capture this video. Check it out.
It's 6:30 a.m. in the hills of Hunterdon County, and we're going up, up, and away with one of the youngest female commercial balloon pilots in the state.
I think a lot of younger people are starting to get into the sport, which is good. So, younger people to hang out with when you go to events and different festivals and stuff.
Sally's younger sister and father, both pilots, are part of the crew today.
It's a good family thing for us, family bonding and time that we really get to spend together. So, now, of course, with 3 pilots in the family, there's always the fight over who gets to fly.
There's plenty of safety concerns for this 25-year-old to think about before every flight.
Our number one weather concern is wind. Well, on the takeoff, in order to stabilize the balloon, you don't want the balloon rolling around too much, but mostly on the landing, because you don't want a crash landing. We're looking for clear skies, no rain. We have to have 3 miles of visibility, because we're flying visual flight rules. We have no instruments to guide us.
Now it's time to burn some propane and get airborne. Sally is also director for the Quick Check New Jersey Festival of Ballooning at Solberg Airport in Reddington. She explains how she got involved.
When I was in college, I interned for the festival. And then immediately after college was hired, like 2 days after I graduated, got hired as a director.
And this event is big.
It is the largest summertime balloon and music festival in North America. It is second only to the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta, which is the largest in the world.
A few hundred feet below, Sally's dad and sister are tracking the balloon with GPS and waiting for us to touch down.
See, this is perfect. He can be here to catch us. And we're just going to drag a little bit. We're good.
There is a tradition in ballooning once the pilot and passengers are safely on the ground.
We will give a bottle of champagne to our landowners, and we will share in a toast with them. And we toast to gentle breezes and soft landings and say the balloonist's prayer and think back to 1783 when ballooning started.
All right, I have unplugged my phone, so we will not be interrupted the rest of the show. It is Friday, and that means it's time to take a look at the winners and losers across the state of New Jersey. Our winner this week, who knows? It is the mystery person who purchased the winning $126 million Mega Millions ticket at a supermarket in Newark. They have yet to come forward. Maybe they lost the ticket and they'll wind up as next week's loser. Stay tuned. This week's loser, anyone who lives near the coast and, well, let's just say the whole state of New Jersey. There is a report out today that lays out the dire consequences in store for New Jersey amid global warming. This report says that 3% of the state's coastline could be underwater by the year 2100. Atlantic City, flooded. Giant Stadium, underwater. Now, my family's tickets are in row 21 of the upper deck, so I am hoping that we're going to be safe all the way up there. Speaking of the beaches, if you spent any time at the shore in the past couple summers, you may have had the same reaction that I had at this increasingly common sight there, which is palm trees being planted on the state's beaches. I thought that they were being shipped in from out of state. That's what I assumed. I actually didn't know where they were coming from. We have a video here that solves the mystery. Check it out.
Nobody thinks palm trees can grow in New Jersey, but they can, and they can do very well. Joe Gorda of Tucked Away Farm sells hardy palms.
It's northern China, Himalayas, where it's below zero, often during the winter, constant snowfall. it's a variety that is known for this type of climate. They're probably 600-700 pounds. It's the dirt that weighs the most.
Debbie Sepp of Flemington is having a 12-foot hardy palm planted next to her new pool.
Always wanted one from when I was young. Anytime I traveled anywhere that was warm, always loved the palm trees. Had pictures of them all over my room growing up and always wanted one. Never thought I could have one living in the Northeast. I said I'll be the only one in my neighborhood with a palm tree. I want the whole tropical look going.
Okay.
Take a picture for my husband. It is the coolest thing you've ever seen.
All right, we're going to wrap things up here by taking a look at the comments coming in on our NJ.com news blog. Sometimes we choose the wittiest comment, sometimes the smartest comment, or the most thoughtful. This seems to fall in the latter category. No hesitation posts on NJ.voices about the global warming report saying, 1, the state needs to develop a policy of adaptation and retreat from the more vulnerable portions of the coast, including a moratorium on new development in vulnerable zones. Number 2, of course, we must get serious about reducing greenhouse gas emissions. We are doing nothing on issue number 1 and very poorly on issue number 2. Okay, that wraps things up for Ledger Live today. Keep in touch. You can reach us at ledgerlive@starledger.com. Shoot us your photos, your videos, your emails. All right, Jersey, take it easy.